Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
Distributed tidily. Delivers the ball. Keeper has taken decisive action.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example.
Olise! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Baresi. Serginho. No, he refuses to take the bait. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Still goalless at the moment. And here's Haaland. Little pass back. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And it's played forward.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's a good foot in there. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Opts for safety. Serginho picks it up now. And he's there to belt it away. Raul. And it's Rodri. Played out wide. It's a goal kick. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Could try cutting inside here. Oh, good stop by the keeper. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cafu goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And they've switched it over to the other side. Koundé. Olise. Raul. Hazard gets into a good position. Serginho. Now it's Hazard. Looking to play him in. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. There will be a throw-in. McTominay, a player who needs no introduction. Mitoma. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rodri. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football. Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Hazard conjures time and space where few can. Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? Threads one in. Elects to cross. Deftly away. Haaland. It's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. And it's been played through. Koundé can get it clear. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
And it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's surging through. Chance, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Now he's got space here. Hullet proves just a little... Great chance! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's two now without reply.
You can read...
Big header! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Yaya Toure. Pressing high and with purpose. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Koundé. Now it's Olise.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's managed to get free. Manchester United have a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And it's Azar. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Pull it. Now there's a fine ball. It's Ibrahimovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Fired deep towards... Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Olise. And it's Rodri. Raul. For Conte. Serginho. Hazard has it out wide and in space. He gets big! And that could have brought them level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Early ball. Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Rijkaard. And it's Yaya Toure. Cafu. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Very much into the last knockings. Now McTominay. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, look at the space! Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Olise picks it up out wide. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Pull it, picking up the match. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. And the counter is on. Engages and forces him off the ball. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the pass is intercepted.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
That's really well cleared. No, he refuses to take the bait. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's had it taken off him. That's a lovely, neat pass. Knocks it out wide. James. James, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. It's a promising position. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And he's picked it up out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kukçu is the team's great visionary.
Jeff Chiba really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Lopez. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Cafu. Pull it. Here's Haaland. Now it's Lukaku. Lofted in.
Been there, done that, unfortunately.
Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And that should get the job done. Fermin. Barcelona are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
McTominay. Gattuso. Cafu. And here's Lukaku. Serginho has it out wide and in space. He's on it, can he get away? Opts to play it back. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He is through here. Oh, great run, magical. Now it's Raul. And it's Rodri. Real chance! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but...
Haaland! Goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Kukçu. Kukçu. This is promising. Now that is commitment to the cause. They've played it short. Now it's Lopez. Takes a shot! Toure gets rid without sophistication. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Searching pass he's played there. Rodri to Marquinhos. And it's Lopez. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And he's forced to go back. Rodri. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now he's got space here. Pullet plays it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that'll be the last act of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Lukaku. And Serginho. That pass has been well intercepted. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. James. Nicely spread. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Hullet. And he welcomes it in. Goes for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. And here's Hullet. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Jeff, Chiba really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know,
he rises! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
McTominay being hunted in packs.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
Rijkaard herring after the ball here. He's had a shot! Can he get it through? Raul looking to get on the end of this. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Azar coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Nice looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. Rodri. Timber. Hazard is onto it in a flash. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Cafu. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
Looking for options for movement. Hernus receives it in a wide position. And that's aimed into the middle. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Neymar chooses to go back.
Jeff Chiba really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Azar. And it's Timber. Threads one in. Brilliantly cut out. Gattuso. Yaya Toure. That's travelling a long way. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Oh, that's a key interception. Gattuso. Quality ball. Cafu. That's very neat. And it's Gattuso. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! It's a goal! We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So here comes a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Marquinhos.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's got away.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
He is just caressing the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Ibrahimovic. Timber kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicked it back promptly.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's made its way to him. Bullish header! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Jeff Chiba never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They look slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition. Just not good enough on so many levels.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Pullet chasing after it. Cafu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now the ball. It's a mighty effort! It's bounced back off the post. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Pullet. Bellingham. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Haaland. And he's chosen to go back. Now, he's got space here. And he can clear it away. And it's Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
They've played it short, and it's made its way to him. This looks promising. And he climbs up big, and it's hit the woodwork and out. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. He's had it taken off him. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Gattuso. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Bellingham. Spread it left. Camavinga. That has been slung wide. Nicely weighted ball. Cafu is one whose deliveries we all know about. McTominay. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Camavinga. Borussia Dortmund are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Serginho going full tilt down the left. He is through here. Azar. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
McTominay. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. That's tidy. He's found a way past. He's got away. Here it is, crossed in. Camavinga. Timber. Salah. Now it's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. And he was alert to it. McTominay. McTominay, a player who needs. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Jeff Chiba are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Mbappe. Very nicely done. It's a promising position. Crossed in again. And that has been cleared. And he's been shifted off it. And no, he's seen through all of that. Gattuso. Played into space. That's been cut out, well played. Camavinga. That's a good ball out wide. Looking for the run. And he's managed to get free. Delivery from Mbappe. And the shot! McTominay with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. Haaland is onto this. Haaland can be a real threat inside the box. Well read, and the danger is averted. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And that is a little undercooked. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Great vision. And he's quick to get it clear again. It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution.
And it's been taken short. Bullet! It's a goal! First blood drawn. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Borussia Dortmund really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There's the delivery. Beckenbauer gets it away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And it's Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? That is good alertness.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Might want to be careful there.
Serginho. Serginho's header! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 23, Hazard. Coming on the field is number 22, Pedri.
So here comes a substitution. So a double substitution here, both defenders.
Well, the manager clearly thinks his side has done enough and they should be able to hold on from here. The only worry is it too soon?
And it's Pedri. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
1-0 as we head towards the end. Now it's Pedri.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Can he get it through? Lukaku. Oh, sweet feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah tries making a foray down the right. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Keep the... So that's it, it is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
Searching pass he's played there. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Beckham. Kane. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nico Williams going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Always onto this. Shot could be on. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And he's forced to go back. Rudiger. And it's Nakata. Williams. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. A probing pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hakimi. Beckham. Now, can they get him away? Now, this could be a chance.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box. Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now that looks a decent ball. Shoots! It's there! There is the breakthrough! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cafu plays it short, opts to play it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Kane. Serginho.
Jeff, Chiba really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Serginho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Serginho. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Kane. And here's Nakata. Nakata will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pull it. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Kane. Williams.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Jeff, Chiba truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Played out wide. Gattuso. And here's Haaland. And here's Ibrahimovic. Serginho. And he's managed to get free. Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's McTominay. Backward it goes. And it's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
So that goal then?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so...
Big chance! Really well taken goal. And they're back in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It's a goal kick. Camavinga. Nakata. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
That was travelling. Serginho. And it's Gattuso. Ibrahimovic. And he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He slings it in. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Beckham with the short one. And the finish! And it's Beckham. Now it's Nakata. Nicely spread. Now it's Williams. In with the challenge. Kimmich. Now Gattuso. Gattuso takes control of it and he's on the move. And here's Haaland.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Camavinga. Cross needs to be good. Tries to get it clear. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Big header! They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
That is lovely. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Good ball, good... Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Danger averted for now. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
He's on it. Can he get a... Can he finish? It's in. Back to within one. Interesting. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Ibrahimovic, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
He's had it taken off him.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Lukaku does well to get it back. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Vardiol. He shifted it to the flank. Can he spark a counter here? Kimmich.
Jeff Chiba really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Messi. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. On it! It's hit the crossbar. He's missed, but not by that far.
Bullet could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. 4 added minutes on the board. Now it's Nakata. That is ended up in no man's land. Has a look up and drives it forward. Well read, nice interception. And that will be it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Any reflections on what you've... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Haaland is onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Foot in.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
He has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? Almost assists.
Exactly, he's a playmaking goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in his possession.
Serginho. And it's McTominay. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Drogba. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Serginho. Now it's Lukaku. Rijkaard.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short, and this is Lukaku, and the shot! And that has been clubbed away. And the return pass. Cafu. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Elects to cross, and the keeper beats it away. Bale. Now Mbappe. Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a promising position. He slings it in, and he's there to clear it.
This is the time you need that pace.
McTominay, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Lukaku. Gattuso. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's McTominay. Messi. Now Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. Bale gets into a good position. And this is Drogba. And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Gattuso. Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Up he goes! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Ambitious ball here. Neatly clipped into space. Van der Sar clears it away. And this is Lukaku. Chooses. Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Haaland! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. Cafu with the short one. Bale is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
Jeff, Chiba ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Haaland. And it's McTominay. McTominay conjures time and space where few can. And this is Hullet, shapes to shoot! Pedri. And that's really well manoeuvred. Out to the right. Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hullet. Haaland!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Just about up to the hour now. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Now it's Mbappe. And he's forced to go back. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedri. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Rijkaard. Pressing high and with purpose. Gattuso. And it's McTominay. And Serginho. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for the run. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross in, looks like a good one. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Ødegaard. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? He's got tall. It's in. Finally the breakthrough.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Looking to play him in. Great ball if he can get there. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Ødegaard. Into the last 5 minutes. Now that looks a decent ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Good ball, good take. That's good play. Gattuso. Oh, what a ball! Chance for a shot! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise.
It's Lewandowski! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
takes a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Clipped into space. Lewandowski! So it's going to be another corner. And it's been taken short. Osimhen, chance! Danger averted for now. Distributed tidily. Olise looking to get on the end of this. And this is Park Ji-sung. Climbs up big! Oh, it's gone in!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. Well, our first story of the day, and it's a big one. The skipper, to start by doing that, has given everyone a fright, and I think himself too.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Hazard. Park Ji-sung goes looking wide. Rijkaard simply refused to be outdone there. Haaland might just make this. Hazard. It's Park Ji-sung. And here's Olise. That's very neat. Opts to play it back. Oh, there's a probing ball. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Opts for safety.
Jeff Chiba really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Crosses it in here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And here's Lukaku. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Park Ji-sung. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And here's Haaland. Hazard. That's Park Ji-sung. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise is the guilty party there. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Park Ji-sung. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Lukaku. And it's Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. And he's managed to get free. Serginho's cross. Cleared without hesitation. Fernando Torres. Osimhen. He shifted it to the flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Jeff Chiba truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And it's Hullet. Park Ji-sung. Lewandowski. Park Ji-sung. For Olise. Olise proves just a little bit too strong. Olise showing good feet. Here comes the... He rises! He will be livid with himself. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Olise. And it's Marquinhos. Zanetti.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gattuso. And he's in on goal. He's having a shot! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So once again, we're underway. Cafu. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Fernando Torres. Azar. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Early ball. Terrific header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this is Hullet. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Gattuso cannot be beaten that easily. Park Ji-sung looking for the run. That's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! Marvellous goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Torres. Now it's Park Ji-sung. And this is Lewandowski. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And the counter is on. Spread it left. Hangs one in. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. This is their second corner of the game. Cafu goes short. Over to the left. Cross from Cafu.
Well played and well cleared.
There will be a throw-in. Yaya Toure plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Played out wide. Lovely bit of skill. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Jeff, Chiba really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Corner number 3 coming up. Cafu with the short one. Good read, needed to be. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Big chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Azar. Zanetti, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And Bastoni. Zanetti, who's set up one goal so far. He is through here. Azar. And he's forced to go back. And he's been shifted off it. 75 minutes played. Gattuso. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And this is Lukaku. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rijkaard. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Fernando Torres. Number 45, Osman. Coming
Bastoni,
on the field,
played out to the right.
22, Neymar. Number 19.
Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Park Ji-sung. Zanetti. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Neymar. Park Ji-sung.
Well, they've chosen the correct way to see this out because the opposition press is very weak.
Knocks it out wide. Zanetti. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Gattuso goes steaming forward.
Has been indicated.
He's shifting through the gears here. Serginho. Lovely feet. Olise. Alvarez. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.